You're listening to Truly Unruly with Marcus and Jessica Trufant. Trufants, we are back.
Hey. Carol, what's up, man?
Nothing much. You guys ready for this? Are you excited? The special Mother's Day 2-part edition of Truly Unruly.
Shout out to all the mommies out there.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to the mom dukes.
Happy Mother's Day.
Yes.
There would be no us, Carol, without the mommies.
Without the moms.
That's right.
Out there.
Yep. Stepmoms, foster moms, adopted moms. We're all moms. So, happy Mother's Day.
So this episode is 2 parts. We're going to actually kind of leave off also from where we were last week discussing with the kids. But this first part is going to be us just having our typical discussion.
Right, yeah, totally.
But the second part, we're bringing the kids in and they're going to join the discussion. So last week we were speaking on, you good, Jess? Mm-hmm. You good?
It's kind of like having my mom watch the podcast because they're probably going to say some outlandish shit.
Even better. So last week we were talking about how to help build emotionally and just mentally strong kids.
Yes. Well,
this week we're going to be a little more lax since it is, Mother's Day.
Right.
And in honor of Mother's Day, just today, this first part, we want you to vent. Marcus, you can vent too, obviously, but Jess, this is your chance to get to vent.
Let it all out
about your kids.
Oh God, do you really want me to vent? Because God damn, we'll be here all night.
Well, we're going to talk about 5 most annoying things about kids.
Just saying my name is annoying. Just calling me mom is annoying. It's like that Family Guy.
Sheesh.
Mom, Stewie, mommy. They fucking do that. Mommy. They'll text me. I'm not kidding. They text and they start it with mommy. What's the question? Why do I have to go, yes, what would you like? Mommy, that's it.
That's
that
just to get you warmed up. That's
okay. Were we already going? Because
that's
I'm
like
already
the foreplay.
like,
you're already going.
Before
Okay.
they ask us for
Here we go.
like, whoa.
All right. Damn, Marcus.
My bad.
All right.
What'd you just say?
Don't even
Yes.
question, Kel. Right? Yeah,
This is not your day.
I know.
This is not
I'm
your
just here to
time.
support. I'm just here to support.
Oh man. Okay. Here's the first one. They're always there. When you're taking a shower, when you're paying the bills, when you need to take a crap, they're there. They're 2 inches away from your face, staring at you, creeping you out in the middle of the night, and they're 2 inches away from your face, staring at you and destroying your ability to sleep at the crack of dawn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always. They are, we have a pretty, decent sized house. They always find me. I don't know. I think we might have talked about this before. They sniff me out. They're like literally, I'm hiding in his closet all the way in the back corner. On a Zoom call, Cassius, Mom. Can I have this? They are always there. It seems very cozy in this house because they're just always there. We have an industrial lock on our bedroom door. And they're forever beating down the door or just walking into the room.
Just no
knock, no nothing.
No nothing.
They're still learning their boundaries.
Yeah. Especially the younger ones, I
Yes.
assume. The real young ones.
He comes in. As a matter of fact, he slept with us, last week, and Marcus was pissed. He came to the door, he had his blanket, and he doesn't sleep with us, hardly ever. Unless we're on vacation, he manages to find his way into our bed on vacation. But he was at the door and he was like, I'm scared. And Marcus is like, no. And I'm like, but he's at the door with his blanket. Marcus rolls around the other way and he's like, fuck it, let him in. I'm like, all right. So he slept on my back. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yes.
But it just makes for bad sleep, man.
ouch.
feeding. He doesn't move around a bunch, but he moves around enough. So it's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Who lost the most sleep, technically, as a parent?
Over
Me.
the
mothers.
entirety.
Like you can
this
say,
is the Mother's Day.
You can say the kids aren't in our room anymore, but we are continuously worrying in our sleep when we're awake. We're always thinking about the kids.
I think
and their
dads
well-being.
do tune out at a certain point.
You sleep hella well.
After you.
I'm the light sleeper in my house.
Yeah.
So it's
listen.
a
I
little
don't hear
different.
nothing. I don't hear nobody crying. I don't hear no footsteps. All right.
Nothing.
All right.
When
I
they
can
were
relax.
babies,
I
you
can
never heard them
decompress.
crying.
Sometimes when they were right in the bed with us, I didn't hear
You
them.
did not hear them crying. But for some reason,
They're not my fault.
did. I don't know. It's kind of weird, huh? I think
Right.
you might have worn earplugs.
Happy Mother's Day. All right.
Okay, all right. Here's the next one. They never stop asking questions. They ask, how old are you? And then they want to know why. When you explain it's because you're born in 1980, they want to know why. When you explain it because it's when your parents had you, they want to know why. They want to know why the sun is yellow. They want to know why the moon is not yellow. They want to know why the TV's on. They want to know why the TV is not on. Why is the outside of their bodies have skin? Why the inside of their bodies don't have skin? It never stops. It never ends.
I like an inquisitive kid, but only like one question. It's too much. And then I know some of you parents feel me. Some of the time I cannot answer the question. I don't know the exact answer. So I'm like, you know what? Got to take to Google and to figure out the answer. But yes, it's the continual questions. I love that they want to learn more, but it's like, if you're asking me why a color crayon is red, you're going to have to really figure that out, because I just don't have time for that. And not their questions, but their stories that they tell.
Yeah.
Like 15-minute long stories, dreams, stuff that happened to them at school or something. And a lot of the time I'm like, I do not care. But oh man, yeah, really, that happened? Oh gosh.
They're little sponges, though. I think
they are.
That's why
That's funny.
So many questions get asked. And
they are. But sometimes it's too many. It's like we're driving home and they're asking questions the whole time.
What you could do is,
It's like 40 minutes.
what I do sometimes, just make up an answer just to.
you don't want to give them a wrong answer,
Not
though.
so much wrong, but it's
wrong.
vague. It's kind of open-ended, I guess, and then just to get to the next question. If it's a question that's not really a question, I'm talking about like with the younger kids.
And then you know what they do? They come ask me the same question.
Well, you got to be ready. I got that bullet in my gun. I just shoot out an answer.
I got that bullet.
But
in my
then-
gun.
What did we do before Google as parents?
I don't know.
Is that why, like, growing up, like, everything that your parents said, you just believed them? Because they'd say stuff
Yep.
like,
Yep.
you'd be
It
in
was
the car.
fact. It was the Bible, right?
Yeah, and you'd be like, huh.
If
Then as an adult, you're like, what the hell was my granny talking about?
If
Like,
you don't wear a coat, you're gonna catch a cold. Really?
yeah. You know, like, what did we do?
I don't
Shit.
know. I really don't know. I think parents were just doing what Marcus was doing.
I was just
kinda
about to say
taking a
that
shot
our
at the dark.
parents was
Like,
making up hella stuff
Like-
just to get by, or
Yeah.
they was going off what their granny told them.
Right. Or they were trying to scare you or something, so they told you something really outlandish and crazy.
All right, so the next one is, this is funny. They're loud. They screech, they scream, they shriek, they wail, they shout, and all the time for no good reason. And when you tell them to stop, they don't listen.
It gets louder.
It gets louder.
After you say stop, it definitely gets louder.
Cassius has a high-pitched shriek that is just, you'll go deaf. It's just to the top of his lungs. And it's like, shut the hell up. Shut up right now. But
Does that shriek usually happen when he's having like fun and it's like stimulation overload? And he's like, ah.
No, I think it's
more when Cassidy
fighting.
is messing with him.
Or his big sisters are teasing.
Right.
Or,
He'll let out a shriek. But the older girls, they're so, I don't know if your kids do this. They're so annoying. They're like, ha! Like they do this. I can't
it's
even.
an excited thing when they're laughing and really having a good time.
And it's like, it's higher pitched and I can't even make the sound, but it's so annoying.
Is it a cackle?
I don't know what it is, but I will come down from upstairs and we have to threaten their lives. If you guys make that sound one more time. And it's like, they'll be like, okay. And then they're just so used to doing it, they do it again the next second. And then they're like, ooh.
That's funny.
And don't let it be like a sleepover and there'll be like 8 kids over here,
Oh,
right?
Jesus.
And all the same age, all doing the same thing. And we are kind of the cool parents, right?
Yeah, hell yeah.
So we don't want to be, jumping in the middle of everything. Everybody shut up all the time. You can't do this. You can't touch that. But like at 3:30 in the morning, 4 a.m. when the party's still going a little too hard, I have to sprint through the house. I know they can hear me. And then, all right, okay. Everybody's going to have to go home if you guys do not stop.
Yeah.
But
they'll run through our house.
Right.
Wait, in the middle of the night?
Yeah. For birthday parties, they stay up. They stay up all night.
What part of the house are they usually in?
Down here.
And they're just
and
running.
We'll hear them running throughout the house. And one time, they left a note at our door saying, "We cleaned up downstairs for you guys." They're just everywhere.
They think they're slick.
They tear this.
They just tear shit up.
They tear this downstairs down. They tear it down. But yeah, that high I can't do it. It bothers me so.
I'm not even gonna try to do it. We need to have the kids do it. I don't think they will.
They'll do it.
But
they might do it.
Yeah.
Is it like a witch laugh?
No, it's not even a laugh. It's just a sound.
It's almost like pain, like the sound somebody would make if somebody's getting stabbed or something. Or if they lost a race or or just.
Right.
It's a sound someone makes if they're devastated.
Agony.
It's weird. Yes.
That's what it sounds like, right?
And it's really loud. It's really succinct. It's really fast. It's like, boop. He came down, last weekend when a friend was over, and he was like, "If you make that sound again," what did you tell her? Maybe that she was going to have to go home.
I can't remember. Something like that.
He was like, "Do not."
But I try not to do that. I don't want to be that dad. I'm not that dad, but sometimes.
Parents, if you guys know about that weird sound, oh my God.
Oh, that's so funny. Okay, all right, let's get. It leads into the
You're
next
enjoying
one.
that,
That's
Karen.
so funny. I need to a part of me is like, I gotta hear it.
I think they might.
They're always whining.
Yeah.
They whine they whine when they want to do something. They whine when they don't want to do something. They whine when their sibling is doing something. They're whining when their sibling is not doing something. They're just always whining. And they're as if their little voices are incapable of saying anything without saying it in a whiny tone.
Right. They're little whiny shits.
How do you manage 5 kids upset at once? Does that rarely happen? Or is it maybe 2 are mad, 3 are mad? Like, have you guys ever had a moment where like all 5 of them are just pissed off and all 5 of them are complaining?
Yeah, when what was it that I got in their asses about? And Carmen started crying, and she never cries, but anyways, she was sensitive at that time. Another one's pissed. Another one's mouthing off. And then the 2 little ones are just whining. Like you said, they're just whining just to contribute a noise, just whining. But yeah, it's rare when all 5 of them are mad, but we can make a few of them mad at the same time. He can really do it.
The 2 younger ones?
He can piss them all off.
The older
ones at the same time.
Really?
Yes.
What do you?
I wonder why.
What do you say?
Because you're annoying to them.
I'm that dad. I be trying to be funny, but I think it's when I get serious they get annoyed.
When you get mad.
Yeah.
And you crack down on them, and then they get mad, and then they crack back at him, And then he's like, well, wait a minute, you're not about to crack back at me like that. So then it goes, everybody gets mad.
But I'm not, I'm there for it. And I'm not a yeller or a screamer, but I like to, I like to kick facts. So you're not going to be able to outwit me maybe when you get older, but you're not ready for that.
They're
now.
close.
So.
Are you very matter of fact with them and they can't handle that?
Oh shit. That almost spilled my drink.
Party foul.
Spiked ice.
It's that spiked ice, baby.
Don't spill that spiked ice.
Don't spill that spiked ice now.
But I'm just matter of fact.
And they can't handle that?
I don't think so. Yeah. I don't think they like it.
And he's very direct with them and will use his hand, and they're like,
and this is why.
The talking with the hands. That pisses off any kid. Because when my mom used to do that, I used to be like, you're not principal right now. I'm not one of your students.
I'm not a finger in the face guy. I'm not that.
But like doing all this, like, you did
it. And this is why.
Yeah, that'd get under my skin too.
The kids do that though. When I was homeschooling Kimura, she's like, I asked her to do something, and she's pretty much like, no. And I'm like, you know what? I know you don't treat your teacher like that. And she's like, well.
She popped off at you.
I'm like, excuse me, unless you want me to address you like that, cut it out. She stopped.
You should have hit her with I'm your mother. Don't talk to me like I'm one of your homegirls.
I don't even know if they talk to their homegirl like that.
I mean, she did did her neck, and
she did it all over me asking her to do something that she was going to do regardless. Just don't give me this. Just do it. Just shut up. Just do it. So no, homeschooling,
complaining.
We are counting down.
That's what I can't handle. That's when I get up. So when they complain about the simplest stuff, just like you asked her to do something for homeschool, and then it's a thing.
Why do I have to battle you?
Just do it.
Right.
Yeah, just do it.
You know what? When they were crying and stuff, I think I called them spoiled brats.
And they didn't like that.
And they got very upset. And I'm like, well, you are. And my oldest, she couldn't handle it. She couldn't understand. She's like, what do you mean? I am not that way. I am responsible. I clean the kitchen. I do these things. I blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, girl, bye. You're hella spoiled. So don't even go there. But in a good way.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with spoiling your kids. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. If they're good kids, if they get good grades, if they're not doing this 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Yeah. They got to respect the spoiling or things that come with it, though, and know
have to
that.
Be appreciative. Yeah.
You got to understand that it's not given; it's earned.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying?
Some do appreciate, some do not.
Practice. It takes time. It takes time.
All right. Well, here is the last one of part 1. Okay. They are the kings and queens of inconsistency. One day they like spaghetti, the next day they don't. They say they want to wear the red pajamas, but the second you get them, they scream they want the green ones. They like veggies, then they hate veggies. They like fruit, then they hate fruit. They like to ride their bikes, then they hate to ride their bikes. Rest assured, no matter what you think you know, and no matter what you do, it's wrong today, anyway.
Every
tomorrow.
day, always. It's like we can never win.
Yeah.
It's and the food thing that really pisses me off because they get on this, and I'm really trying to figure out, which I probably shouldn't be doing. I like to cater to what they like, right? Because they're sitting at the table, crying, doing all this, doing all that, and since they've all been at home, they have to eat. I have to provide food for these kids. They got to go back to school just for that reason. I am so over it. And so I'm trying to buy lunch things that they'll like. I'll overbuy something for all of them because they're like, we love it. The next week, they won't touch it. They don't like it anymore. I just got this from Costco, like the 20,000 pack. And suddenly y'all don't like that anymore?
It ain't coming little at Costco.
Yeah.
You're going to eat it. And then it's crying and, all that kind of stuff. But no, they're very, very inconsistent.
As far as the food thing, the thing that really bothers me is if you don't eat or you say you're not hungry. and this is more for the littles again. And then you come back, late night.
Yeah.
I've already
Not
eaten,
at our door.
settled in. I'm good. Turn on some TV or something like that, and then I get the knock. Oh, I'm hungry.
Daddy, can I have a sandwich? Daddy, can I have an egg sandwich?
And I'm like, damn. So again, I try not to be that dad, force a kid to eat, to do all this kind of stuff when he's not hungry. But sometimes if you don't eat when everybody else eats, you just miss it.
Right.
You can go get something to drink.
You'll eat when they'll
40 years ago, you would have went to bed hungry.
right.
Exactly.
And they eat when they're hungry.
Yeah.
Like sometimes it's like I give up.
But sometimes it's
Don't
too late.
eat.
I don't
I'm like,
feel
just
like getting
don't.
up.
Yeah.
Don't eat.
But-
But then they hit him with it. And I'm always like, that's when I don't really hear the door, the kids. I'm like, yep. And here he goes.
I'm downstairs throwing around dishes and making
Right.
sandwiches and
Yeah, you better cheesy bread and quesadillas.
Right.
sometimes it's chocolate milk or it's some Eggo waffles
Or a
and
Pop
that's it.
Tart.
Yeah.
Take this Pop Tart.
Yeah.
And they're
Or some
happy. Like,
chips.
all right, yeah. Take this bag of chips.
There
Okay,
you
some
go.
Cool Ranch Doritos
There
and
you
you.
I think
Put
they
something
ate
on your
chips. They ate chips several times for dinner this homeschool year. Several.
Well, hey, you didn't want to eat what everybody else ate.
Right.
You said you're going to get what you get. Well, this is a great part one.
I like it. This is good.
This is good of the Mother's Day edition of Truly Unruly. And stay tuned because I guess next we're going to continue with part 2.
Oh boy.
The kids are going to join us.
Boy.
I'm excited.
Me too.
We'll see. You'll get to see their personalities.
Yeah, let's go get the kids.
Oh my gosh.